Now on GMA and counting down to today's NFL Conference Championships, ESPN football analyst, our guy, Coach Herm Edwards, is back with us in a preview of these two explosive matchups. Coach, welcome back because there's so much anticipation around these games. Want to start with the Commanders at the Eagles. Everyone talking about your guy, rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels. And you posted this picture on Instagram we want to show everybody this week.
That's a great
Look
picture.
at this. Saying the NFC Championship means a little something different to you this year. Your former team facing off against your former QB. So what does Jayden need to do to lead Washington to their first Super Bowl in 33 years, Coach?
Well, obviously, continue to do what he's done this season. When you think about it, he's the leading passer, obviously, 3,500 yards passing. But also, he's the leading rusher on this football team, believe it or not. So he's a one-man band. He does it all. And here's the problem. If you allow him to run the RPOs, which he's very good at, he can either run it himself, he can give it to the running back, or he can throw the football. That is a problem for defenses, and they have to get that settled. Make him beat you from the pocket. Here's again, Brown, he throws a nice ball too, throws a great long ball. So the Eagles understand what they're up against, but remember this, the Eagles have the #1 defense in the National Football League.
Coach,
You had to get that part in at the end there, right?
He certainly did. Coach, you and Jayden were showing all 32 of your teeth smiling that big in that picture. That was so sweet.
Well, that was a winner. We won that game.
That's so precious. On the other side, you have running back Saquon Barkley, who's been the driving force for the Eagles this season. And should we be worried about quarterback Jalen Hurts and his injured left knee?
Well, I think it could be a blessing in disguise, really, for Jalen Hurts in the fact that now he has to play from the pocket. And he has to get the ball to A.J. Brown, to Goddard, to Smith. He has to be more of a traditional quarterback. Stay in the pocket and throw. You can't run the RPOs because of his knee. That could benefit these guys tremendously. We know we're going to give it to Saquon Barkley, but I think Jalen Hurts now, if he's going to win this game, he has to play well from the pocket.
All right, Coach, let's talk about the other game. The Bills travel to Arrowhead Stadium to take on the Chiefs. The Bills have lost 3 straight playoff games to their AFC nemesis. So Josh Allen, can he even turn this around?
He can. And he's been a one-man band as well, like Jayden Daniels as far as offense goes. Shakir is a security blanket when they throw the football, but he's done everything. I mean, he's a runner, he's a passer, and his ability to throw the ball down the field is a concern for the Kansas City Chiefs, especially his ability to buy time in the pocket. Very accurate down the field, as you can see. They will have a chance, but here's their problem. Can they stop number 87, Kelsey? Right? If you can't stop him, it's over. That's exactly, especially in the playoffs. 20 touchdowns in playoff competition.
So let's talk a little bit more about the Chiefs there. Obviously, we know they're going for this three-peat. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, some say maybe he hasn't been at his best this season, but as a 49ers fan, sadly, I know he shows up in the playoffs, right? So why is he made for these types of matches, Coach?
Well, think about it this way. The whole season we've been talking about the Chiefs not being very productive offense. They play in these one-score games. Here's the problem. Don't let them play in one-score games because they're 11-0 when they play in one-possession games. So you better get a lead on these guys because if you fall into the trap of thinking we're okay, we got a one-score lead. No, they beat you. That's what they do. So you got to get a lead on these guys because there he is, 87. I guess number 87. No one covers the guy.
Yeah. The Niners couldn't get quite enough of a lead twice.
All right. He can't stop with the Niners. Coach, when you're watching today, what will you be looking most forward to?
Just, 4 great teams playing when you think about what they all had to go through to get here. And some people don't realize that. I mean, you get to the championship game, that is a fine accomplishment. Now, there's going to be 2 teams that lose. And then the other 2 will go to the Super Bowl. And I think sometimes we lose sight of that, how difficult it is. It starts off with 32 teams, and at the end it ends up with 4, and then 2. So all these teams have had a successful year. Some of them will do like us next week. They'll be watching the Super Bowl rather than playing in it, but that's just part of it.
That's the reality.
Yeah, that really is. All right, Coach Herm Edwards, as always, we love you, my man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.